Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, hut. 22 needle. Strike. Strike. Hut, hut.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Gets past one man, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Easy to blend this along with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
That throw by Young incomplete.
The Panthers have 9-7 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Claws red. Set, hut.
Throwing, Young.
DJ Choke.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, break. Set, hurt. Hurt. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ready?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Slide, 97. Set, go.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to Goodwin. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
19 tight, 19 tight. Stop low, 18. Hey.
Here's 2nd and 8. The pass caught by Olave. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 18, right here.
He'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
18 Cardinals. Dragon 60.
2nd and 3. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now,
It's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Shot 17.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
White. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Down to the 10. Touchdown.
You're still a faggot.
Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Piñeiro now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Alert! Alert!
A first down carry now for Miller. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
19, driver, 19, come 19, come 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Faggot.
Chuba Hubbard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Running right, it's Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 11. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Going up top for Miller. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Open man is Mingo, complete. Yeah, he will go out right to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. scouted not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Trouble, 38. 6. Mega, blaster, 6. Slide blue. Set, cut.
Here is Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Bronco switch. Broncos.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Running left is Miller. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They'll run it again with Miller. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up second and
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Pollard will take it up the gut. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy. But the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The play fake. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52.
Now here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Chark.
Still a faggot.
Touchdown number 60. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
No, no. Ready.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. A give up the middle, Hubbard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hey, full view. Set.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
On the set. Mega. Hut.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Young will set to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DJ Reader. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
On the double.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Pause red. Ready?
Young now from the 50. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They begin with a run by Miller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, smash Broncos! On the ball.
On 3rd down, Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go. You think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 5.
Green Jack.
It's Young off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll run for it with Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Let's go.
Back to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Deputy. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Saints 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz.
No matter how it ends, you'll always be a faggot.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Panthers, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter ego's